I can see your text messages, my man.
Anakin's stupid. He's way blocked.
Okay. And on the count of three, wah, 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 wah. On the count of three, oh shoot.
Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I only give it up.
Doom. Ooh, let me actually try player control. Actually, heck.
I can tell in the way that you're watching me that you're
Yeah.
What is it's glitching? Ah.
I'm headed to LA. For sure. I'm 20 feet. I'm just trying to be great. For sure. This shit my Bible and I ain't no potential relate. Must be fake. She trying to see who first. I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was a Jakes.
I'm telling you, you're bigger. You are so good at these massive back bodies. There was a back body drop for you 10 approach that was, I don't know how high you were, you were 10, 12 feet, but you were
Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like it's gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get no feeling out of
Doom.
But you'll be on the loose. I don't know why you want love with your friends, or no, I don't know what's on the juice. She come on ask me why I keep on loving because of
glitching.
I want it just like it was still I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the so you know what I wanna do. For sure, I'm off the so tell me where you coming through. For sure.
How'd that get there? Huh.
You know, I think it's about that time again.
And sometimes you may just
You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street.
That is a manhole cover, folks.
Yeah? L Street. L Street.
I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Pass to Sarr. George outside. And here's Poole. Middleton,
Y'all are still
right
being
side.
friends with them?
Over Wagner.
They
Middleton, no good.
I don't know what happened.
And the Magic with possession.
Dylan died.
I'll say this,
He left
Banchero
the
is a
fight.
guy that opponents can't forget about for a second.
see him, man.
And
Are
you
you
see it in
serious?
all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch
Let me
of
build
double
this through
teams
with
in isolation.
KCP.
Caldwell Pope shot is off. Pass to Koulibaly.
Did that.
The shot.
He's like,
That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important
What's
to get
up,
that first
Roman
score
Reigns?
quickly and establish your game.
Nothing will ever be
It's stolen by Poole. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Carter.
I'm sorry.
And so it's Carter who brings
Pontiac
up the
Bay
ball
DDG.
for the Magic.
Roman Atwood.
To the paint.
Ryan Eagle.
Carter on the wing. Back to Banchero.
Oh my. Why did he
Kept
shoot
alive
that
by
first?
Orlando. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton
Dude,
tucks it
my
last.
internet. No, I cannot lose. Dude, I'm 10-0. If my internet goes out, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna have to crash out.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Oh, good rebound.
And it's Wagner missing.
Okay,
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was
good
on
steal.
the boards, being
Good
in the right
steal, Jalen
position
Sully.
defensively, or even
Yes,
stretching
sir.
the floor at the
That's all
offensive
NBA
end.
defense
Carter
right
makes a
there,
lot of plays
brother.
that help his team.
There's no way he put Jordan
As
Poole
always,
on
Allie,
me,
we thank you.
baby. I don't know why you're doubling
Left
like
side,
I'm
Carter.
not going to shoot that little one. That Carter.
Three-pointer off the mark.
He missed.
And
Oh,
Washington
my
with
God.
possession.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the
Why is
most
he playing so
optimism they've
far
had
off?
around
The
the team since the
disrespect to
Dwight Howard
Jalen
era.
Suggs is
And it
crazy.
centers around their young
should
star,
disrespect
Paolo
him.
Banchero.
Oh.
He is going to be a force for a very long
Are you
time.
still on Star Wars? What are you doing?
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so
You're
seriously.
still playing
This
friends
dude
with
is
him?
such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the
He added
effort.
me,
Just
actually.
goes all out on the
Remember
glass.
that?
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
I hate people like that.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, that doesn't go
Oh.
on the chance to
Tell
tie.
him.
Pass to
Tell
Poole.
him. No, I
Middleton
hate
with
people
it.
like that. I got
From
stuck in a game like that last week.
Yes. And it's
Literally,
George
we
picking
were
up the
playing for like
assist.
47 minutes.
As
because
good as
they
anyone
just
on the
kept
catch
standing
and
there.
shoot, Middleton deposits another
It was
J.
triple XP week, so
Time called here. The Magic decide to
I
talk it over.
continued to play and kill
Well,
people,
it was a
and we ended
tough
up
season
winning.
for the
I think.
Washington Wizards, Graham.
Yeah, I ended up
a
winning the
franchise
last
low
two.
15
I
wins.
finished that game with
You
like
know, B.A., it
48,000.
started with trading
It
away their
crazy.
star, Bradley Beal, before the season.
was crazy.
But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
I got a lot.
And here in the first,
Losing
about 3
5
minutes in.
points right now to the Wizards.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Black.
Quarter. 2 minutes.
Pivot.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Washington leading by 5.
Orlando.
I ain't
First personal foul.
a doom.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the
As long
first.
as I don't get into like a
George
10-0
for 3.
Done.
Orlando with the rebound.
That does mean I
Down
need to
low.
score right now.
Here's Isaac. Shoots over George.
Come on,
They get the rebound.
Isaac.
George
Oh, my
with
God.
the block.
Isaac, you're trash.
Here's Champagny. Flushes it down to finish the break.
An aggressive move to a strong
Why did y'all
finish.
trade Wendell
Yeah, and
Carter
getting
Jr.
out
to
in
the freaking
transition
Magic? He
allows
sucks.
for some easy points before that defense
right.
is fully set.
And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it.
Yeah, you should have kept Vooch. They should have kept Vooch.
And it's Washington with the ball.
Miami.
The drive by Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Look at
Alright, this is
Brogdon
fine, this
get
is
up
fine,
to
this is
hammer
fine.
it down.
This is
Finishes
fine, this
like
is
this
fine,
get
this is
him and his
fine.
teammates fired up.
This is fine.
Trying to
It's
find a
not
spark
fine,
here.
but we're
Yes, indeed. A rough
First
stretch
quarter.
offensively. They could really use a basket.
like that guy. Oh my goodness. I'm shocked.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Brogdon. George, a deep 3. And good.
Dude,
Coming off the
he's hitting
assist by
everything
Brogdon.
and they won't give me nothing.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want
like you
offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and
I wonder,
more passing.
does it count for a loss if I unplug my PlayStation?
Yeah. really good at that.
You're going to sleep?
Magic trail by 12.
I think you could download this model. We could just
Yay.
Here's Black. Still no points.
Okay.
Pass to Isaac. They need this. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And he's a strong man. Isaac, so physical, getting to the bucket.
Here's Middleton. "17 seconds left in the first.
Oh my
Fires the three.
God.
It's rebounded by Batase. Here's De Silva.
Oh, come on.
And he banks in the layup.
Come on, that's what we got to do.
Just
Quick points,
owning
quick
the
points,
painted
quick
area.
points.
If it's working, no need to change.
Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Washington.
14. The Magic. 6.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense,
Oh, he missed.
forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Bro, Paolo. Or
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing
y'all need to
pros
start
every summer,
hitting
and that
on
gave him a
threes,
huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, they'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hits the ground running. Grant, you talk about NBA length.
I'm going to take the easy
Alex
points
Sarr
here,
has
bro.
it in
We need
spades.
threes.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days.
play better
He combines that
defense.
length with some guard skills as well.
We just need
It's a
everything.
very intriguing package.
Hit his foot.
Kickball.
It's being called a kicked ball. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. 6 to shoot. Here's Koulibaly. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Here's Anthony. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Brogdon with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Back to
That was
Koulibaly.
not tight coverage at all.
And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Wizards foul.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his
As long as
determination.
we're within 3 by
The Magic
or
making
within
a
5
switch
by
here.
halftime, I'm good. I'm good.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just
You had him
a
open on the
scorer.
cut.
He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front
When did
line
Marcus Smart
and
become
can
a Wizard? Did
also
I
play
miss
as a
something?
small ball 5, Banchero's
Yes.
versatility makes
Let's
him
go.
very valuable.
This is why we stay the course.
Big but quick.
This is why we stay the
So
course.
powerful off the drive.
Get some lucky breaks, and the defense.
Koulibaly drives in. The three. And he can't sink that one.
Ooh.
He's 2 for 4 in
I
the
don't know who
contest.
can shoot or who can't, so I'm worried every time I see that ball go.
Here's Joseph. Knocks it loose. Here we go. Here's Carrington. The layup off target.
Rush.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the
Rush,
Magic.
nigga.
They've only given up 2 points this quarter. The three from Banchero. This is another.
He
Just
got
4
there.
from the floor. Outside Koulibaly. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. Defended by Wagner.
He's trying to attack me.
Shot clock at
I'm not
5.
really-
Now Smart. Lets it go from 11. That one
I'm not
a little
letting you
long.
attack.
Most
It's not
nights this
happening.
shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Wagner.
Bro,
Orlando
Brown's
again
bagging is
missing.
trash.
Well,
All-star
if you have
mama.
the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's
What?
trying to keep the defense on him.
Orlando calls timeout. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
1:43 left
As
to
long
play in
as
the
I'm
first
within
half.
5, I'm satisfied.
Pass to Isaac. And the ball out of
What the
play.
heck?
The Wizards will have
Oh
it.
my These animations, dude. Like, why am I getting pushed out
Washington
of
leading
bounds?
by 5.
So stupid.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon.
That was such a terrible pass.
Now here's George. De Silva with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Beyond the arc.
Hold out.
He's in his
Let's go.
comfort zone. 2 for
Let's
2
go.
to
Here we
start
go.
this one.
There we go.
Well, that's a shot.
Oh my
Let
God.
him
You
take
got
it.
to way
It's a
everybody.
good look, and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still without a bucket. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Middleton.
Like, what are
Basket's
y'all
good.
doing defensively? I
And
don't
now
even
it's a
know what
6-point Wizard lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position
Oh my
inside.
God.
Here's Black.
Hey,
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Marcus
Second
Smart.
team foul.
Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Both good from the line that time. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They
He made
force you to
that.
play at their pace. And on the flip side,
didn't
that
make
gives you
that.
open floor opportunities as well.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Caldwell Pope. This one for 3.
Can you
Washington
hit
with the
a
rebound.
shot, man?
They held a
I don't
12-point
think
lead
he's
earlier.
hit one. I don't think he's
Inside.
hit one
Now the
shot
Wizards in
the
transition.
entire time. I've been Cincinnati like 4
George
times
with
today.
the
I don't
bucket.
think he's hit a single.
Well, he
I
led
really
him with
don't.
the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was
I'm
impressive.
imagining it.
That's the end of the first half.
And so it's the Washington.
Your Wizards. 24. The Magic.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside to the inside. Yes! And Carroll fighting for 2.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop man
Everybody
Carroll.
else said they can get the 3, so.
It's Poole on the wing. Pass to George. Here's Sarr. It's Poole on the wing. And another basket for Washington.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, I think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And here's George. Pass to Middleton. From outside the arc. Nice D
That's
from Wagner.
Dude. Why are you shooting me?
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 6.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Thank you.
Well, the
I like
defense
that. I
just
like that.
gave
I
him
like
that
that.
shot, and he wasn't
Every
able
time
to
he
convert.
forces it, every time
Very
he
disappointing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Like legitimately
This Magic team is
trash.
making moves in the East. Star forward Paulo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're
He's trying to
talented. We can
hunt
play with
me. I know
anybody,
that's what he's
and we've
trying to
proven
do.
it. Just one game at
I'm
a
not
time."
letting it happen.
Brian?
Got to take that
I'm
simple
not letting
approach.
it
A team
happen.
on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Pass to George. The three ball.
Yeah.
And stolen by Banchero. Here's Suggs.
Way up.
Finished off the break.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs, seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Poole exploding to the rim.
Oh. Oh my God.
Puts up a deep three.
Gotta force it.
Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando trailing here.
Push.
All right, Graham, what do you
Push
think
the
about
pace.
Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right?
Hit that.
Because
Let's
when
go.
he's on, everyone is having a
Let's
good
go.
time. But it
We
also
have the
speaks
lead.
to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot
Let's
and
go.
have fun while doing it.
He's shooting. He's just chucking that.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Bronze, you can hit that.
And
Let's
there
go.
are the
That's a
Magic
mid-range,
with
but we'll
another
take
bucket.
it. We'll take it. His first point
We
of the
got to
game.
appreciate the
His
consistency.
first bucket of the
Night in
game.
and night out, he brings
We're in good shape. We're in good shape right now.
And
We're in
George
good shape.
launches it from
He's
deep.
just pulling. He's just pulling. He's got no point.
The
He got no
Wizards
point.
with
He's
another
panicking.
miss.
He's panicking.
Orlando with the ball.
Hallow.
Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
Hallow. Come on,
Three,
KC.
Caldwell Pope.
Finally.
3-point
And
field goal.
again,
Oh.
it's the Magic from deep.
I think
a
I'm
nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
He buries it from three. Stars got 7 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Orlando calls timeout. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls.
I'm not even running plays
So
anymore.
it really
I'm
just
trying
all
to
depends.
Get into the paint, get some points.
Here's Black.
It don't matter how the points come. I just need points.
A minute 22 left in the third.
Orlando foul.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Champagny. To the middle. Here's Koulibaly. De Silva with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Lets the three fly.
Let it go.
Shot's good by Black. He's got 5. Wizards trail by 6. And here's George. Isaac covering. Back to Brogdon.
He's trying to hunt me. I'm not letting him hunt me.
Kicks it to George. Lots of room. That one is off.
Okay.
His shot selection's been
Starting
poor.
to extend that
if I were
lead a little
coaching this
bit.
team, he'd be sitting next to me.
We're starting to extend that
Pass to
lead.
Wagner. And he bangs it home with one hand.
We were down
Credit
12.
them for making the right
And we're
halftime
making
adjustments.
the comeback.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's
I'm
Black.
holding for that last
5
shot.
points in the game. And there's a
That'll be
defensive
3
3-second call. Orlando shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Magic. Gary Harris.
And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here,
To
however.
the floor for your Wizards, Chris Middleton.
Now here's Harris. Yet to see a basket. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
With the
And
score,
so it's Orlando.
your Wizards,
Up by a
29. The Magic, 37.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards trail by 8. Outside Koulibaly. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Batase.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage,
I'm just letting it
good
fly.
setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had
Chris
space,
Middleton.
but the defense did a nice job.
He was
closing
scared.
that gap quickly.
Here's Champagny. He's off on that one. Magic leading by 8. Step back and fire. Offensive board.
Oh,
Suggs
what a
outside.
rebound. Suggs.
Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple.
Oh my God, this
will
guy
only
choked.
help with his
He
confidence.
choked that. He was up 2-14. We are on a 38-15.
Pass to
And
Champagny.
he passing it.
Now here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Soft
This is actually-
interior
this
D,
is
and
crazy.
they've exploited it.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Orlando.
Ooh.
Hook loose.
Oh, shoot. I can't
It's
see.
stolen by Brogdon. And Brogdon caps off the break.
Look at the athleticism and focus from Brogdon. Quick thinking gets the steal. Quicker feet get him up the court.
Now Anthony. Pass to Batase. With the floater. Out to Anthony.
I wasn't
Here's the
really
three.
trying- I actually was not trying to shoot that.
5 on the clock. Back to Batase. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
First personal.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Now here's Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Over Smart. No good off the back of the rim.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
I'm just trying to win.
Koulibaly lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Oh!
Magic leading
That was a
by 8.
dangerous pass.
Pass to
Oh,
Suggs.
that's really dangerous pass.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope.
KCP.
Here's Batase. Kicks it out to Wagner.
Waste time.
Second shot opportunity. That one
Tough
falls.
shot.
And the Magic
10-point
lead
lead.
by 10.
And
Minute
just
left.
executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Kicks it out to Smart.
Tough shot.
Smart for 3. With the D draped all over him. Big time.
Getting the ball and taking his shot,
Timeout
Smart
on the floor.
makes it look almost
Orlando.
effortless.
Orlando calls timeout. They're up by 7. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
And
Let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Wagner inside. Fade away.
Tough shot.
Not going to go that time.
Wizards
trail by 7.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Yeah, total focus from Smart in the big moment. He just looks fearless.
It's Wagner off the drive.
And he steps
And
out
out of bounds. The Wizards
I
will
am
take
about
it.
to blow a lead right now. Hang on.
The Wizards
I
on
am
offense.
actually about to blow. Okay, as long
They've
as I
given
don't
up
give
just 8
a
points in the 4th. Smart outside. Outside for Brogdon. Pass to Middleton. Outside Koulibaly. Brogdon with the ball. Kicks it out to Middleton.
Gotta force it.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Sara. Smart
what's
right
that?
side.
Oh, that's freaking internet, man.
And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Possession.
Orlando calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 19 seconds left to play in the 4th.
Oh. God.
19 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time.
Chris Middleton.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Wizards
Got it.
foul. Chris Middleton. Second personal foul.
And he misses
Bro,
the first
oh
one.
my
Boy, he
God.
wanted that one to go.
His internet.
And
Please
what I like
stop
about Suggs is that he does
glitching.
many things well.
He
And that's because
misses,
he
bro.
plays with so much confidence.
Bro, are we really about to blow
That
a
could have been the
lead?
end of it.
Did we
Instead,
really
he
get-
hands them a lifeline. Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah,
Go
don't you just
inside.
love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
Oh my God.
So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
Oh my, yeah. First off, let's acknowledge the 3-point shooting, because this was atrocious. As a team, they don't have team stats. We were 5 of 16 from 3. That's actually not as bad as I thought. We were 19 of 44. He was 20 of 47. We had the same field goal percentage. I actually shot better at 3 than him. I had more free throws. That's weird. We made the same amount of threes, and he made one more 2-pointer. Okay, that math actually checks out. He had more fast break points. I have more points in the paint, more second chance points, more bench points, more offensive rebounds. That definitely saved us. He had more steals. He forced more turnovers in general. I only had 1 foul. Yeah. My biggest lead was he was up 12 early. I almost blew that game. Granted, my internet was atrocious. Like, I want y'all to look at this. He was up. It was 2-14 at one point. I shot 3 of 14. He was 6 of 11. That was his best quarter. And I dominated him in the 3rd quarter. It wasn't even a competition. In the 4th quarter, I almost choked. Which means, okay, so at halftime, he was up 6. I won by 14. So I was up 8. Yeah. Man, what a game. Contavious Caldwell Pope is trash. Franz Wagner is trash. Look at that. 1 of 5 from downtown. 2 of 8 from the field.
but there is a lot more green grass popping up here than you might think. When you get down close, you can see it better. I'm also trying out ultra dwarf Bermuda grass to see if it's something I want to use in my future.
Hey, listen, bro, it wasn't pretty.
By the way, I'm wearing orange today.
It wasn't pretty, but we got it done.
Son of some friends of mine that passed away from a